The golf ball market has never been more competitive. With so many choices available on the market for consumers, it can be difficult to work out which is the best golf ball for you, or even more so, which one delivers the pound for pound best value in terms of performance versus its price point. Well, the good news is, over the last 18 to 24 months, I've tested over 30 golf balls on this channel using this studio and putting them through their paces on TrackMan in full through the bag tests. Now in this video, I'm going to count down my top 5 favourite pound for pound golf balls based on the performance that I've seen for average swing speed mid-handicap golfers just like myself. I'll also offer you a couple of other credible alternatives if these aren't the right golf balls for you as well. Let's get stuck in. So coming in at number 5 is the Bridgestone Tour B RX and RXS golf balls. Now this is the golf ball that I currently play, and therefore it might surprise you why it's only number 5 on my list, and the sole reason for that is the price point. At £39.99 a dozen in the UK, it does come with a premium price tag. It's the most expensive ball in this video, and I just wish it was £5 a dozen cheaper, and it therefore would have been number 1 on my list because I absolutely love this golf ball. I get the opportunity to test lots and lots of golf balls on this channel. Every single time I go back to this golf ball and remember why I love it. In terms of the performance, you do get spin rates that keep up with premium golf balls, and that is a massive appeal to me as an average swing speed mid-handicap golfer. But what I also get is a slightly stronger ball flight versus most premium golf balls that just gives me as much opportunity to hold this golf ball on the green. In terms of distances, I find that it's a couple of yards longer for me versus most premium golf balls, and what you do have, which is a real masterstroke from Bridgestone, is you have 2 versions of this golf ball designed for golfers with a swing speed similar to mine, and you've got 2 versions for golfers with a faster swing speed similar to the golf ball that Tiger Woods use. So what do you get with the Bridgestone Tour B RX and RXS, and how do they differentiate themselves? Well, the RX version, the version that I use that comes in the red box, is designed to maximize your distances, and I have found in my testing you do get a couple of yards, particularly at the top end of the bag, versus this version of the golf ball, but you do compromise a little bit of feel because it's a slightly firmer golf ball, but it isn't too firm at all, and I really do enjoy the feel, particularly now that I've got used to it. If maximising feel and short game performance though is your preference, that's where you need this version here, the Tour B RXS. It delivers a little bit more spin in the short game. It is one of the softest feeling and loveliest feeling golf balls off of the face that I've tested, and it also makes a great option. Now, if you think this golf ball is a little bit too expensive and you want to eke out as much distance as possible, then the alternative golf ball that I would recommend in this part is the TaylorMade Tour Response. In my testing, it is a couple of yards longer than both of these golf balls, but the compromise you're making is it does spin about 500 RPM less in the key parts of the bag, and that's something for me personally I'm not willing to give up, but I do love the TaylorMade Tour Response, and it's also a couple of pounds cheaper than both of these golf balls, so it does make a credible alternative to both of these balls. So what's coming in at number 4? So coming in at number 4 is my favourite golf ball from Callaway that's available on the market right now. And this might surprise you because it's not their most popular offering, the Callaway Super Soft, and it's not one of their premium offerings, the Callaway Chrome Soft or Chrome Tour. It's the golf ball that sits smack bang in the middle of both of those options, the Callaway ERC Soft. Priced at £36.99 a dozen in the UK, it delivers a premium construction with that 3-piece urethane cover golf ball, but at a price point that's about £10 a dozen cheaper than most of its rivals. So what do I love about this golf ball? Well, you do get the benefits of all the other Callaway premium golf balls like the triple track and any of the other design options they give you, but the most impressive thing for me in my hands at my swing speeds was the performance of this golf ball, particularly at the bottom end of the bag. In my short game test, it stopped quicker in my hands than a Pro V1, and in full wedge shots it was just as long as the Pro V1, but also stopped a little bit quicker, both things that really appeal to me as a mid-handicap golfer. Where this golf ball though excels is in the middle part of the bag, where in the mid-iron part of the test it was a couple of yards longer than the premium golf ball. It stopped just as quickly, and it delivered an even stronger ball flight to give me that little bit of control and ability to hold a green. The only area where there's a potential bit of criticism with this golf ball is in the driver part of the test, where I did lose a couple of yards versus other premium offerings, but I do think its all-round performance is a really, really good package, and the only reason this is number 4 on my list is because of that price point. If it was under the £35 a dozen price point in the UK, it would definitely be in my top 2, and like I say, I do genuinely believe this is the best Callaway golf ball on the market at the moment for average golfers with a mid-handicap, because you're getting all the benefits of a premium golf ball without having to pay that premium price tag. So if you have have played the Callaway Super Soft, you're looking to graduate to a slightly more premium golf ball in a premium construction, make sure you test the ERC Soft because it's an absolutely fantastic offering. And just before I announce the golf ball that's come in third place, I just want to tell you something that I took into consideration when coming up with this ranking. I really wanted this video to be accessible to golfers all around the world, and as a result I've tried to include golf balls that my research tells me are available worldwide. As a result, you're not going to see golf balls that are only available in certain regions. So for my American audience, you won't see anything from Maxifly in this list. However, the feedback I hear from you guys is that it's an outstanding golf ball that delivers some really good performance at a great price point, and therefore it does come recommended from the followers of this channel, and therefore you should definitely give it a hit. I'm desperately trying to get my hands on a version of it in Europe, and I'll try and give it a test as soon as possible. The other thing you're not going to see on this list for the same reason are direct-to-consumer golf balls like the Kirkland, the Seed, the Vice, and any other alternatives, because they're not available worldwide based on the research that I've done. However, if you are interested in a recommendation on that type of golf ball, because they are at fantastic price points, I personally prefer golf balls like Seed and Vice because they do offer a number of golf balls in their range, and you can find the golf ball that each of the versions are trying to imitate and match that to the type of performance you're looking for. And in my testing, those golf balls definitely do deliver performance that matches the rival golf ball. The Kirkland golf ball in my hands was a little bit too spinny and did cost me a couple of yards, but it has got a really big cult following because of that price point, and if you are looking for more spin, it absolutely is one of the best options available on the market in terms of pound for pound rankings, so maybe give it a go as well. Right, let's move up to that golf ball in the bronze medal position. So if you're an average golfer with a swing speed just like mine, you've maybe been playing a two-piece golf ball for the last couple of years and you're thinking about graduating to a three-piece golf ball with a urethane cover like lots of the premium options available on the market today, and you're not sure if that's the right thing for you, but you want to give it a go, then this next golf ball is the one that you've got to try because it's priced at just £29.99 a dozen in the UK, making it the cheapest urethane cover golf ball from the main brands that I can find on the market right now. And when I filmed my review of this golf ball, I said it deserves more respect, and I stand by that claim. And the golf ball that we're talking about is the Wilson Triad golf ball. In my testing at my swing speed, it delivered performance that matched the Pro V1 in the short game part of the test and the driver part of the test. So at both ends of the bag, it performed fantastically. In my opinion, it outperformed the Pro V1 in the mid-iron part of the test, where it delivered a slightly stronger ball flight, just as much stopping power into the green, and a couple of yards of extra distance. And the only area where maybe it didn't keep up quite as well was in my full wedge test, where it was a couple of yards shorter, but it did stop just as quickly through a slightly higher ball flight and a fraction less spin. But like I say, that is an overall package that can keep up with a golf ball £15 to £20 a dozen more expensive than it, and it is the cheapest golf ball I can find with this type of construction on the market today, and it deserves more respect. Go and give it a try. The Wilson Triad is an absolutely fantastic golf ball for golfers just like me. Grabbing the runners-up position in my rankings is a golf ball which until recently I would have said was my pound for pound best value golf ball available on the market. At £22.99 in the UK for a dozen golf balls, this is the cheapest ball in my rankings, and it delivers some exceptionally soft feel which so many golfers will like, and some really good performance that can keep up with golf balls at twice the price point. It's the Srixon AD333, or Srixon Q-Star as it is called in some parts of the world. Now, things that I really like about this golf ball are its performance at the top end of the bag, where it can keep up with the driver with golf balls much more expensive than it, and in the mid-iron and full wedge part of my testing, it delivered about 200 to 300 RPM less spin, but delivered a really strong ball flight and a yard or two of extra distance. Now, the only criticism with this golf ball, and lots of golf balls with a two-piece construction just like the Srixon, are that in the short game part of the test they don't spin as much as premium golf balls. However, the way this golf ball and lots of others get around that is by delivering a slightly more loopier, higher launching, steeper landing shot around the green to give you that little bit of control, and the Srixon does that really well and can stop just as quickly as a premium golf ball as a result. Now, one other thing that I like about this golf ball is it appeals to so many different types of golfers. I've got high handicap golf friends that use this golf ball year round and absolutely love it and would never change away from it because of that performance and price point that it's at, whilst I've also got friends that have much lower handicaps than me, low single figure handicaps, and they change to this golf ball in the winter because they think the performance is really, really strong and it isn't a problem for them when the greens are a little bit softer. If you've never tried Srixon golf balls, this is a great way to give them a go because performance is fantastic and price points are always a couple of pounds cheaper than their rivals, and it deserves its place as the runner-up in my list and has just narrowly missed out on the top spot. So which golf ball has beat it? Let's find out. Now, before I announce my gold medal position, I just want to tell you why you haven't seen any golf balls used by the world's best players in this video. Now, all of those premium golf balls are absolutely brilliant. I've tested most of them on my channel over the last couple of years, and the performance and the numbers don't lie. And when I take them out on the golf course, that is even more backed up by what I see out there. However, if you're a golfer with an average swing speed and a mid or high handicap, just like myself, and you're paying for your golf ball, I do think there are much more credible options, including all of the options that are in my list today, because they do deliver better pound for pound value. However, if you do want a recommendation on which premium golf balls to try, this would be my recommendation. Start with the Bridgestone that we've already spoken about in this video, because there is an option designed for golfers with lower swing speeds. However, if you do have a higher swing speed, you can try the golf ball that Tiger is using. Equally, if you also want the value end of the market, try the Srixon Z-Star range. It's used by Brooks Koepka, Hideki Matsuyama, Shane Lowry and Keegan Bradley, and if it's good enough for them, it's certainly good enough for us amateur golfers. Equally, if you want to play the same golf ball as Scotty Scheffler, you're going to have to try that Titleist Pro V1. It's the #1 golf ball for a reason. It truly is fantastic, and I always use it for benchmarking. But if you want the same golf ball as Nelly Korda or Rory McIlroy, it's going to have to be the TaylorMade TP5 or 5X range. And if you want the same golf ball as X-Man himself, Xander, it's going to be the Callaway Chrome Tour or Chrome Tour X. All great golf balls, but I just think there are better options for golfers just like me at much cheaper price points. So without further ado, let's announce that gold medal winning position. So grabbing the gold medal position and my favourite golf ball in my pound for pound best value rankings this year is a golf ball priced at just £24.99 a dozen in the UK, and it delivers exceptional feel and great through the bag performance. Now recently on my channel I took this golf ball and its three biggest rivals at that price point, the Callaway Super Soft, TaylorMade Speed Soft and Srixon Soft Feel. Three other fantastic golf balls that could have easily got into my rankings, but in my test this golf ball blew all three of those out of the water, and there's a couple of reasons for that. In the short game and full wedge part of the test, it delivered the most amount of control and the most amount of stopping power with some really good distances still. But it was as we moved up through the bag, it really did excel. In the mid-iron part of the test, it was the second longest, but it delivered an exceptionally higher ball flight and more spin, which meant that overall it stopped 20 to 30% quicker than any of those other golf balls on the green. And then when we moved up to the driver part of the test, it was the longest golf ball in that test, and therefore the overall package is absolutely fantastic. And in my opinion, the Titleist TrueFeel is truly deserving of its place as the #1 pound for pound best value golf ball on the market today. Now, if you've enjoyed this video and you've got some value out of it, the way that you can give some value back is by hitting that thumbs up button down below. That lets YouTube know that golfers just like you may be interested in watching this video as well. And if you're not yet subscribed to Weekend Tour Pros, if you hit that button down below and if you ring the bell icon, you'll get a little notification every single time one of my videos lands on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Goodbye.